Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And Britain has a problem with debt. The last time Britain was this much in debt was towards the end of the Second World War. So therefore there was a very, very good excuse for us being completely brassic. All our money was being spent on Spitfires, tanks and uniforms and weapons, etc. And the moving of men halfway across the world in order to defeat the heights of fascism. And here we are, 80 years later, we've got the same amount of debt, only this time the fascism is sitting inside number 10. What a waste the last 80 years appears to have been. However, there are various rules that stop our debt increasing any further. Legal rules, rules that stop debt increasing beyond a certain point because it's so detrimental and damaging. We are sitting at an 80-year high and we have a 100% of GDP debt. It is actually illegal to go above that. So, knowing that, Rachel Reeves is about to change the law so she can go yet again another 30 billion into debt, even though it's not actually needed. That 22 billion black hole we know is bullshit, and they were handed an extra 10 billion by the Bank of England by a rate change recently. On top of that, if they stop wanking away 11 billion to foreign nations here, 20 billion to another country there, and so forth, then we'd be in no debt whatsoever, or at least we wouldn't have to worry about it. But that's not Labour's way. Labour's way is not to enrich this country. It is, of course, to destroy this country, and it will do so by indebting this country forever. We will become debt slaves, the whole nation working, not to get richer, but just to slow the decline as we sink into an unpayable debt trap, caused, of course, by these Marxists, these people who hate this country so much that they want to destroy any hope of the future. They're destroying your children, your grandchildren, their children's lives, enslaving them to debt to the banks forever. You will own nothing and you will be happy, and you will have no way of eradicating that debt. And if you try, you'll be locked up in the gulag in Estonia, and how dare you speak about it. That's where we're going. But the speculation is mounting that Reeves will do this. She will overhaul these rules, in other words, change the law to enable her to pump borrowing through the roof, up to 110% of GDP, which means even if every single penny this country earns an entire year is still not enough to cover this country's debts. That's where she's going with it. Does that make sense to you? No. Does it make sense to anyone? No. Why is she doing it? Because it's deliberate. She knows what she's doing. This isn't an idiot in charge. This is someone who's well aware of what she is doing and is doing it, deliberately. She's said that she's not going to cut where she can avoid to cut, but that's bullshit. We know she's going to cut everywhere. She's getting debt for the sake of debt. There is no need for it. There is no reason to be taking on more debts. Simply cut expenditure to everything outside of this country and you'll be fine. But that's not it. She wants to retake control of the Bank of England to stop it being independent, because an independent bank means that they can't control it and they want to micromanage everything. They want to have the sole right to control interest rates. They want to control the monetary supply. They want complete and utter control, and then to destroy, within one parliament, this country forever. And they are letting them, the backbenchers are letting them do it. This is a party that only got 20% of the electorate. And that 20% that voted for them are now going to destroy 2,000 years of British history over the next 3 years. Wonderful, isn't it? If you've got assets, liquidate them, turn them into something you can carry and get the hell out of Dodge, because this country is going to sink so fast under a debt mountain that it will never, ever be able to recover. We are turning into the likes of Argentina. with 200% inflation. You'll be buying stuff in the morning because it'll be too expensive to buy in the afternoon. You'll be getting weekly pay rises simply to buy food. This is where she's going with it. This is a country that cannot survive. 100% at the moment of GDP is debt. It's frightening, and no one is stopping them. I think we need a revolution in this country. I think we need to be on the streets. It's my opinion. I'm not telling you to do it. That would be quite wrong. I'm not allowed to tell you to do it. But I would suggest that if people did do it, I would certainly be very supportive. And when I say a few of us, I mean every single man, woman and child. We need to Ceausescu them before they Argentina us. Thanks very much. Bye.